Aliaune Damala Bouga Thiam Puru Nacka Badara Akon Thiam, born April 16, 1973, known mononymously as Akon, is a Senegalese-American singer, songwriter, record producer and businessman. Early life. Aliaune Damala Bouga Thiam Puru Nacka Badara Akon Thiam was born on April 16, 1973, in St. Louis, Missouri, to a Muslim family. His mother is dancer Thiam, Nacka, and his father is percussionist Mor Thiam. Mor Thiam was born to a Tukulur family of Quranic scholars in Kaolack, Senegal. Akon spent a significant part of his childhood in Senegal, which he described as his hometown. Akon learned to play 5 instruments, including drums, guitar, and djembe. At age 7, he and his family relocated to Union City, New Jersey, splitting his time between the United States and Senegal until settling in Newark. Growing up in New Jersey, Akon had difficulties getting along with other children. When he and his older brother reached high school, his parents left them on their own in Jersey City and moved the rest of the family to Atlanta, Georgia. Akon attended William L. Dickinson High School in Jersey City. Personal life. In 2007, Akon claims that he has 6 children with 3 women in an interview with Blender, all of whom he has great relationships with. He says he wishes to keep his family protected from the public eye. Akon is a Muslim and a teetotaler. Akon owns a diamond mine in South Africa and denies the existence of blood diamonds, also known as conflict diamonds, saying, "I don't believe in conflict diamonds. That's just a movie. Think about it." Nobody thought or cared about conflict diamonds until Blood Diamond was released. However, he has since stated that he does accept that blood diamonds exist and that he is partial owner of an African mine that is dedicated to avoiding the use of blood diamonds while also donating profits to local communities. Akon appeared on the ITV2 show The Hot Desk. He stated on the show that he is a fan of the English Premier League club Chelsea FC. Music career. 2003 to 2005, Discovery and Trouble. Music mogul Divine Stevens, the president of Upfront Megatainment, first heard about Akon when rapper Lil Zane brought him along to Stevens' rehearsal hall, a place that at the time saw talent such as Usher and TLC being developed. The relationship between Stevens and Akon began as a friendship and mentorship, with the young artist regularly stopping by to ask for advice, with Stevens eventually signing him to his production company and began grooming him professionally. The songs Akon recorded with Stevens were brought to the attention of Universal's imprint SRC Records. In an interview with Hitquarters SRC A&R Jerome Nobody Foster said, "What caught my attention right away was Lonely, and I said, this kid is official, this is a huge record." Foster and SRC CEO Steve Rifkind immediately boarded a private plane to Atlanta to meet the young artist. Akon knew of Foster's work as producer Nobody, and so there was a mutual respect for one another and the pair hit it off. Akon's solo debut album, Trouble, was released on June 29, 2004. It spawned the singles Locked Up, Lonely, Belly Dancer, Bonanza, Pot of Gold, and Ghetto. Locked Up reached the number 8 position in the US and number 5 in the UK. Ghetto became a radio hit when it was remixed by DJ Green Lantern to include verses from rappers Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. The album is a hybrid of Akon's silky, West African-styled vocals mixed with East Coast and Southern beats. Most of Akon's songs begin with the sound of the clank of a jail cell's door with him uttering the word convict. In 2005, he released the single Lonely, which samples Bobby Vinton's Mr. Lonely. The song reached the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped the charts in Australia, the UK and Germany. His album also climbed to number 1 in the UK in April 2005. When Music Channel The Box had a top 10 weekly chart, which was calculated by the number of video requests, Akon's Lonely became the longest-running single on the top of the chart, spanning over 15 weeks. Akon was then featured on 2 other singles, P Money's Keep on Callan off the album Magic City, and the other with New Zealand rapper Savage with the single Moonshine, which had become a success in both New Zealand and Australia, reaching number 1 in the New Zealand charts. A year later, in 2005, he made his first critically acclaimed guest appearance on Young Jeezy's debut album, Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101, with the song Soul Survivor. In December the same year, his manager Robert Montanez was killed in a shooting after a dispute in New Jersey. In 2006, Akon and Young Jeezy suggested plans for a collaborative album. 2006 to 2008, Convicted. Akon performing at the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater in Charlotte, 2007. Akon started his new record label, Conlive Distribution, under Interscope Records. His second album, Convicted, was released in November 2006 and debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, selling 286,000 copies in its first week. After only 6 weeks, Convicted sold more than 1 million records in the U.S. The album was certified platinum after 7 weeks, and after 16 weeks it was certified double platinum. It stayed in the top 20 of the Billboard 200 for 28 consecutive weeks and peaked at number 2 on 4 occasions. On November 20, 2007, the RIAA certified the album triple platinum with 3 million units sold in the U.S. The album included collaborations with Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Styles P. The first single, Smack That, featuring Eminem, was released in August 2006 and peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 5 consecutive weeks. On October 5, 2006, Akon broke a record on the Hot 100 as he achieved the largest climb in the chart's 48-year history, with Smack That jumping from number 95 to 7. The leap was fueled by its number 6 debut on Hot Digital Songs, with 67,000 downloads. The record has since been broken several times. Smack That was nominated for Best Rap/Song Collaboration at the 49th Annual Grammy Awards, but lost to Justin Timberlake and T.I.'s My Love. I Wanna Love You, featuring Snoop Dogg, was the second single released in September. It would go on to earn Akon his first number 1 single on the Billboard Hot 100, and Snoop's second. I Wanna Love You topped the U.S. charts for 2 consecutive weeks. In January 2007, a third single, Don't Matter, which earned him his first solo number 1 and second consecutive Hot 100 chart topper, was released. Mama Africa was released as a European single in July 2007, making it the 4th overall single from the album. To coincide with the release of the deluxe edition of the album Sorry, Blame It On Me debuted in August 2007 on the Hot 100 at number 7. In February 2007, Akon launched his clothing line, Convict Clothing. It features urban streetwear, including denim jeans, hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Aliaune is the upscale version, or high-end line, for males and females, which includes blazers, denim jeans, and other items. Akon performing with Gwen Stefani on the Sweet Escape tour. He produced and featured on Gwen Stefani's The Sweet Escape, which has reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Akon performed at the American leg of Live Earth. He later recorded a remix of Wanna Be Startin' Somethin' by Michael Jackson for the 25th anniversary re-release of Jackson's Thriller. He also worked with bachata group Aventura and reggaeton duo Wisin and Yandel on All Up To You. The song received 2 nominations at the Premios Lo Nuestro 2010 for Urban Song of the Year and Video Collaboration of the Year. He signed Jaco, a Hispanic R&B and reggaeton artist, to his label. 2008 to 2009, Freedom. Akon released his third album Freedom on December 2, 2008, which spawned 4 singles, Right Now, Na Na Na, I'm So Paid, featuring Lil Wayne and Young Jeezy, Beautiful, featuring Colby O'Donnell and Cardinal Official, and We Don't Care. Freedom was certified platinum in the U.S. Rap singer Nelly suggested that Akon, Pharrell, and T-Pain had talked about forming a rap supergroup in 2009. Akon and Convict Music produced hip-hop/rock group Flipside's 2009 release, State of Survival, released via Conlive Distribution and Cherry Tree Records. He was also the executive producer of Cardinal Official's 4th solo album, Not For Sale. The first single, Dangerous, which featured Akon, peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. He co-wrote Conlive artist Lady Gaga's hit Just Dance, and which earned a Grammy nomination for Best Dance Recording at the 51st Annual Grammy Awards. After the unexpected death of Michael Jackson, who Akon was working with, Akon released a tribute song called Cry Out of Joy. Akon said he was close friends with Jackson near the end of Jackson's life in an interview with UK R&B writer Pete Lewis of the award-winning Blues and Soul in October 2008 and July 2008. A song called Hold My Hand, an R&B duet/collaboration between Michael Jackson and Akon, circulated the internet. It was not included in the track list for Freedom, as Akon previously stated. During an interview with Tavis Smiley, Akon said that Jackson had planned on a high-profile release, including a music video, until the track had leaked. This is Jackson's last known song before he died on June 25, 2009. Akon finished work on the song for Jackson's posthumous album, Michael, and it was released as a single in November 2010. Akon co-wrote and recorded Put It On My Tab with New Kids on the Block for their 2008 reunion album The Block. He also co-wrote and produced Leona Lewis' single Forgive Me and worked with X Factor 2008 winner Alexandra Burke on her debut album. He later worked with Whitney Houston for her 2009 comeback album I Look to You, appearing on the track Like I Never Left. Akon collaborated with Pitbull on the single Shut It Down from the album Revolution and worked with Matisyahu to remix his single One Day on his album Light. He also co-produced singer Natalia Kill's debut single, Mirrors, from her debut album, Perfectionist. Is There Is Something I Can Do.com, launched on March 25, 2009, the social action collaboration project between the artists Peter Buffett and Akon has partnered with DoSomething.org to coincide with the release of Blood into Gold. The song focused on human trafficking and featured both artists. David Guetta collaborated with Akon in Sexy Bitch, the first house track by Akon. The song reached number 1 in more than 6 countries and charted at 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. He produced and recorded Oh Africa for the 2010 World Cup with Pepsi. According to Forbes, Akon grossed $13 million in 2011, $21 million in 2010, $20 million in 2009, and $12 million in 2008. 2010 to 2018, unreleased Stadium album and hiatus. A single, Angel, produced by Guetta, was released in September 2010, which peaked at number 56 on the U.S. Billboard charts, significantly lower than his previous outings. Akon performed the song during the 2010 Victoria's Secret fashion show. Akon traveled to Jamaica to work with Damien, Julian, and Stephen Marley. Around the same time, Akon collaborated with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg on Kush, charting on number 36 on the Billboard charts. The single was first intended from Dr. Dre's forthcoming album Detox, however, it was removed from the final album track list, with the album eventually being unreleased. He also contributed We Are the World, 25 for Haiti, a charity single in aid of the 2010 Haiti earthquake. After an almost 3-year hiatus from solo work, Akon released the promotional single Dirty Work, featuring Wiz Khalifa, which was released in February 2013, peaking at number 31 on the Rhythmic Billboard charts. Later that year, on November 11, 2013, Akon released a standalone single titled So Blue. On January 1, 2015, Akon released 5 singles from Stadium. He also announced that the album would be a quintuple album, broken up into 5 genres: Euro, Pop, Urban, Island and World. All singles failed to chart. In November 2015, Akon announced via his official website that he was planning to release his 4th album Stadium in 4 versions: Stadium Island, Stadium Urban, Stadium World and Stadium House. These editions of the album will be available exclusively via the Stadium mobile app, which is supported by ads, but allows fans to stream the albums. The album was indefinitely postponed, and might get released in the near future. In late 2015 and early 2016, Akon released the singles Want Some, Hypnotized and Good Girls Lie, upon striking a new record deal with Atlantic Records. In April 2016, Akon appeared in the Chinese reality TV show I Am a Singer along with the Taiwanese singer Jeff Chang. Later that year, he was featured on the remix of Joey Montana's single Picky, and featured alongside Chris Brown on Gucci Mane's Michael Jackson tribute single Moonwalk. In late 2017, he released a collaborative mixtape with Convict signees entitled Convict Cartel Volume 2. In 2018, he collaborated with reggaeton singer Ozuna on the bilingual single Commentail, the first time that Akon sang in Spanish in a Latin song. At the time, he stated he had adopted the nickname El Negrito and would be pursuing collaborations with other Spanish-language artists. 2019-present, return to music, iconic label group, El Negrito, Akonda, and Connect. Akon has announced his new record label Iconic Label Group and will release 4 studio albums in different genres. In May 2019, Akon released his first Latin single Get Money, featuring Puerto Rican rapper Anuel AA. It was intended to be the lead single for his 4th album El Negrito but didn't appear on the final version of the album. The album was expected to be released on August 30, 2019, but was pushed back and released on October 4, 2019. On September 6, 2019, Akon released Como No featuring Mexican-American singer Becky G as the lead single from El Negrito. He released the album Aconda on October 25, 2019, and his sixth album, Connect, in December of the same year. Philanthropy. Main article, Akon Lighting Africa. Akon also started a project, Akon Lighting Africa, in 2014, which provides electricity in 15 countries of Africa. He also launched his own charity for underprivileged children in Africa called Confidence Foundation. Akon was included as a guest appearance in Pitbull's I Believe That We Will Win World Anthem official music video, in which all proceeds from the song's sales, streaming and views are being donated to Feeding America and the Anthony Robbins Foundation as relief to those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Akon City. Main article, Akon City, Senegal. In 2018, Akon announced he was working with the Senegalese government to build a tourist city with a cryptocurrency-based economy named Akon City, using Akon's own cryptocurrency, ʻeɪkʒn, at the transactional center. On January 13, 2020, Akon shared on Twitter that the agreements for the city have been finalized and the project is underway. He captioned a photo of himself with Senegal President Macky Sall, looking forward to hosting you there in the future. In June 2020, it was announced that the engineering and consulting firm ʻeɪkʒn International, the same firm responsible for building Whale Medical and Technology City, had been awarded a $6 billion contract to build the city. Phase 1 of construction, which was due to begin in 2023 and be completed in 2026, is to include roads, a hospital, residences, hotels, a police station, a waste facility, a school, and a solar power plant. The project has not begun construction, while past schedule. Locals are concerned about a lack of progress. On September 1, 2020, Akon told a news conference that he had laid the first stone of the $6 billion city. The stone itself sits at the bottom of a dirt track in a field. A small placard advertising the mega project has fallen off it. A suit has been brought against Akon in the United States by Divine Stevens for a debt of almost $4 million borrowed as part of the implementation of his futuristic city project. Stevens said that Akon City and ʻeɪkʒn are part of a fraudulent scheme. Television and film. Akon has confirmed that a reality television show is in the works. It will be called My Brother's Keeper, and the point is that Akon's two nearly identical brothers will go around in Atlanta posing as him, fooling people into thinking that it is in fact Akon. They will try to get VIP treatment and freebies. Akon has said that people have mistaken his brothers for him many times in Atlanta, which is what the show is based on. In 2006, it was announced that Akon is planning to work on a full-length movie titled Illegal Alien, which will be based on his life. Several sources have reported that actor Mekhi Phifer will portray Akon in the film. Akon confirmed in an August 2007 interview with the Polish website Interia.pl that he worked on a movie called Cocaine Cowboys, which tells the story of John Roberts, the main pilot of the Medellin cartel. On November 30, 2007, Akon entered the Big Brother house in Pinoy Big Brother, Celebrity Edition 2 as a guest. He also appeared on the edition of November 17, 2008, of WWE Raw, with Santino Marella citing him in his speech. He collaborated with music director duo Vishal, Shekhar and the English and Hindi lyrics of Chamak Chalo as a part of the soundtrack for the 2011 Bollywood film Aliaune. Akon made his acting debut appearing alongside an ensemble cast in the 2012 Nigerian-American film Black November. In 2014, he starred alongside Hayden Christensen and Adrian Brody in the action movie American Heist, directed by Sarek Andreassian. Controversies. In April 2007, Akon drew criticism for an onstage act that included simulated sex with Dana Aliaune, a 15-year-old girl at the time who is the daughter of a pastor and sister of Crime Watch host Ian Aliaune, at the Zen nightclub in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago as part of a fake contest, despite the club's statement to have a 21 years and over age requirement. The incident was filmed by Akon's crew and later uploaded to the internet. On April 20, 2007, local media, channel CCN TV6, aired the video clip publicly. Amid criticism on the radio, television, and from the blogosphere, Verizon Wireless removed ringtones featuring Akon's songs. Verizon also decided not to sponsor the Sweet Escape tour where Akon was to be the opening act for Gwen Stefani. However, Universal Music Group did not take action against Akon, but rather simply ordered the video clip be removed from video sharing site YouTube due to copyright infringement. Conservative commentator and Parents Television Council founder Brent Bozell called this corporate irresponsibility. Right-wing political commentators Michelle Malkin, Laura Ingraham, and Bill O'Reilly criticized Akon for degrading women. Malkin uploaded commentary about Akon to YouTube, using footage from music videos in the Trinidad concert, and Universal Music Group then forced its removal by issuing a DMCA takedown notice. The Electronic Frontier Foundation joined Malkin in contesting the removal as a misuse of copyright law, citing Fair USA.in May 2007. UMG rescinded its claim to the video, and the video returned to YouTube. In 2010, Buddhist groups in Sri Lanka vehemently protested a planned concert by Akon, saying his music video with Get a For Sexy Chick insulted Buddhism because of the Buddha statue that can be seen several times in the background. Considering the allegations against Akon, the Sri Lankan government decided not to issue him a visa to enter Sri Lanka. Legal issues. Akon has stated that he was part of an auto theft ring and spent 3 years in prison from 1999 to 2002. However, in April 2008, the Smoking Gun website challenged his claim with court records and interviews with detectives involved in Akon's case, concluding that he was not convicted of any crime and did not serve time in prison. Akon responded to the report by saying that he never spent 3 years in prison, but had many shorter sentences that add up to 3 years. On June 3, 2007, at WSPK's Fest concert at the Duchess Stadium in Fishkill, New York, a concert attendee threw an object towards Akon on stage. Akon asked the crowd to identify who threw the object and that he be brought on stage. Security staff grabbed the teen and took him up to the stage. Akon then pulled him up from the crowd and hoisted him across his shoulders. The singer then tossed the attendee back into the crowd from his shoulders. Video of the incident was reviewed by Fishkill Police. Akon has said that the incident was staged and that he in fact used the act to set up for the next record. Dead link, better source needed. Charges of endangering the welfare of a minor, a misdemeanor, and second-degree harassment, a violation, were filed, according to Police Chief Donald F. Williams, and Akon was arraigned on the 2 charges on December 3, 2007, in the town of Fishkill Court.